views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are the content creator's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Essex County College. The material and information presented here is for entertainment and informative purposes only. It should not be considered as professional advice or a substitute for seeking professional guidance.
This life is amazing when you
greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Hey, what's going on? How's everyone doing today? Today is an amazing day. And I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how you feel. If you woke up this morning, if you was able to get out of bed, stretch, if you was able to go flick on your lights, go make yourself something to eat, go hop in the shower, if you was able to go catch a bus or hop in your car, it was a good day. If you was able to just get up and breathe, it was a good day. Because there are many people out there that have not been able to do that. If you have your freedom, it's a good day. If you have your mind, it is a good day. Always remember that. Sometimes the negativity in life is so loud and so oppressive that we forget that we can enjoy the little things in life. And sometimes those little things are what we really, really need. So go get yourself some coffee. Go splurge on the frappe, get a large instead of a small. Get some fries. Go on that cheat date. Have a burger. Just do something small to make you happy today. Because, man, the world, let me tell you, we need some happiness in our life. You already know what it is. First things first. I don't know how to properly express the disdain I have for this piece of information. Apparently, in Georgia, there was a woman who was brain dead, passed on, moved on, whatever, and she was pregnant. The doctors decided to, without telling the family members, mind you, keep her on life support just to see if they're able to deliver a healthy baby. That was down in Georgia. I know, I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's wrong. That is totally wrong. And I don't care about your stance on when a fetus is a human or your stance on abortion and stuff like that. If a woman is dead and her family does not know or consent, do not keep her alive. Do not try to save, quote unquote, a child, because that's not saving anybody. That's just testing your limits. Because let's be honest here, a black brain dead woman was kept alive for scientific purposes to see if they can birth a healthy baby without the woman being all the way there. That's really messed up. And I need people in Georgia to start standing up, fighting back, and cause some more awareness. And for my females out there, be more wary. Be careful who you go to. Be careful what doctors you go to. Make sure you record everything. Make sure you have everything. Make sure that you have documentation saying that you don't want none of that. And to my medical professionals out there, my doctors, nurses, lawyers, even lawyers. You guys know this is wrong. You guys know that's not okay. You guys took an oath. And for the medical professionals, it's always health before politics. and movies and history, books, television shows, whatever the case you want, whatever resource you want to pull from. The best doctors always saved a patient, no matter who they were, what they believed in, or what they did. Yeah, sometimes they may be morally conflicted because that's not right. Sometimes they patch up a killer. Sometimes you save the life of a man that just nuked some far off city. But you saved someone. That is your job. That's what you got signed up for. You guys are one of the most important peoples out there. You help us stay together, stay safe, and stay healthy. And when you guys start putting politics and feelings into your professional work, that's a problem for the rest of us. No one should have that much control. No one should turn down someone just because they don't like the way they think or the way they look. You shouldn't stop. You shouldn't not give them medicine because you don't like the fact they have tattoos or their hair is different. That's not okay. And you know that's not okay. You guys went to the medical field because you guys want to save lives. You stuck it out because you want to save lives. It's not like, you go into the field, you learn for like 1 to 2 years, and then you guys actually have to practice 5+ years on your craft. So you have plenty of time to get out if you really didn't want to care about people. Remember your roots. Don't let this money fool you. Don't let the politics fool you. Don't let the higher-ups fool you. Healthcare is important. Healthy people are strong people. Moving on. Another one that's that. Oh my God, this I don't understand. Like I don't understand this. Rob Warsoff. This guy is a producer. He made shows like Duck Dynasty in 2017, Dating Naked in 2014, or All of Nothing. If you guys know those shows, the creator of that, yeah. He wants to create a reality TV show where immigrants can compete for U.S. citizenship. I repeat, he would like to create a reality TV show where immigrants or anyone that they deem illegal, alien, quote unquote, can compete for U.S. citizenship. And Homeland Security is checking for the legality of this. You know how crazy that sounds? And some of you are like, oh, I will watch that. Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. That'd be a good show. But do you not understand how that sounds? Especially with the habeas corpus about to get disbanded. You know how that sounds? You know what that means for us? It's basically turning into Hunger Games. This is a prerequisite for Hunger Games. And if you haven't seen a movie or read the book, which I'm surprised because like Hunger Games is one of the biggest dystopian franchises out there, in my opinion. I love the books. The movies was but the books was great. I suggest you guys go read those. Read up on that. Read up on Maze Runner. There's another one. Read up on those dystopian books. Because this is what it's setting up to be. You tell me now that you can arrest me and deport me at any time, any will, because I sneezed wrong. But I have the opportunity to save my citizenship for me and my family, and we're good, we're green. If I go on this show and compete in whatever task or challenges, we don't even know the task or challenges that are up yet. We just know that he proposed this idea. They're not telling the public anything like that. So I hope it doesn't go through. I honestly don't. And I don't care how your stance on, I think that would be a good show. I will watch that. Cool. You will watch it until there's someone you know. You will watch it until it's you. Now you're saying, oh, I don't want this to be. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, this person got this type of disability. Oh, this person has this problem. Oh, this person can't do that. Before you take action, always think to yourself, would I like that? Would I like that if that happened to me or people I love, people I know? Because me personally, I'm not okay with that. No matter how great, quote unquote, this show sounds, like a game show, this is not Wipeout. This is not the American Ninja Warrior. This is not Hell's Kitchen. This is a right. This is for you to gain right, a human right, a constitutional right. I think most people forget that America is home of the immigrants. United States of America is is a newer country. And when people say the Americas, they don't just mean the United States. Canada and Mexico are both part of America. They're called the Americans. You know, there's three of us. Learn your history. You know, go search up a history book. Be for real. Christopher Columbus led exploration, a great age of exploration. Call him what you will, call him what you won't. He led exploration. Like, he's the reason why America's got explored. And when America started exploring, you know what happened? You got people from different countries, immigrants, illegals, aliens, whatever you want to call them, came over and took over the land. America is based off of lies and immigrants. Let's not forget that. Please not. Let's not forget that. You go, oh, I was born in America. My family is 3 times American. And I promise you, they probably came from France or Britain, Spain. They probably even came from Mexico, Haiti, Jamaica, Cuba, Portugal. America is its people, and us people are diverse. America is an immigrant land. Say what you will, say what you won't. America is an immigrant land. Even for those of us that were born in America, if we trace back to maybe 2 or 3 generations, we could find that, you know, we got some migration going on there. Let's not forget that, folks. Please. Please and thank you. We can move on with the times. We are different people now, as you could say, yeah. But don't forget where we came from. Don't forget how America was founded. Don't forget what we took to get America founded. We came here, we settled here, we took over, yada, yada. Then we became oppressed and we fought back. The American Revolution led so many revolutions throughout history. The French followed right after us. Come on now. Haiti, oh my, Haitians and Mexicans fought right after us. Like, let's be for real here. And shout out to the Haitians, because Haitian Flag Day, the 18th, that day is important for them. You know, May 18th, if I'm not mistaken. That's the day that they got their independence. They came up with their flag. That's the day that the Haitians stood up and got their flag and got their independence. That's the day that's why you got so many Haitians out there that were so happy and running amok, quote unquote, that some of you have said. Because they fought for their freedom and they're happy they got that freedom. We don't do that. We need to. We need to remind ourselves that, hey, it took a lot for us to be this happy to be free. Because for people that look like you and me, it wasn't always that easy to go to your local store and get a bacon, egg, and cheese. It wasn't always so easy to go to the dealership and get a car out. It wasn't always so easy to do half the things we do now so comfortably. It wasn't always so easy to just go home, turn on lights, turn on your favorite show, make your favorite meal or snack, sit down in your little onesie and you snuggled up in your little blanket. It wasn't always easy. We fought and sacrificed. Our ancestors fought and sacrificed so much to get us to this point. And now we're becoming more complacent and let things take over and go back the way they were. We got to remember who we are. Moving on. This is some interesting news. This is why I love Ben and Jerry, right? So Ben, right? Ben Coleman, one of the co-founders for Ben and Jerry Ice Cream, I went to a hearing, not a hearing, like a public meeting, a Senate meeting, and openly opposed, I guess, the Gaza bombings, openly opposed war, he just protested the inhumane things that we are doing. The co-founder of Ben and Jerry, Ben himself, went out there and started protesting. You know what he did? You know what they did to him? That poor old man? Arrested him for calling them out and speak up on truth. That's crazy to you, right? It's crazy to me. That's why Ben and Jerry's, you know, I love me some Ben and Jerry's, man. Let me tell you. Rocky Road, amazing. The Hulk smash when they did that Marvel collab, oh, beautiful. Oh. But I want y'all to realize that they're making even CEOs that are quote unquote beloved by the people be quiet. They don't want them to get the word out. And if someone like Ben is like, hey, that's not right, I think, you know, more people should listen. And in my opinion, that's just me. That's what I would think. That's just what I think. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy that's trying to spread the word around and trying to make the world a better place, you know? One step at a time, you can do it. Let's see. Oh. Ras Baraka. That incident in Newark. He got arrested. Apparently, for those that do not know, around, I'm going to say May 9th, May 8th, Ras Baraka went to ICE detention facility in Newark, New Jersey on Delancey Ave or Delancey Street, and he got arrested. What people might not have realized or don't know, and that no one's really talking about, is what led up to that, right? For weeks and months, he'd been trying to get in contact with them and the ICE facility, and get in there to make sure that the facility is humane, you know, well off and good for living conditions. They kept blowing him off. Until one time, they just like, fine, you can come in. You come in, do your little press conference, and you have to leave. And it just so happened it was also a protest going on at that time. So you know what he did? He went there. He viewed the facility. He had his press conference. He was part of the little rally, you know, had everything going on. And then he left the gates. He left outside the premises of that facility. And ICE agents and all these cops came out after him, grabbed him, arrested him, and brought him aside on trespassing charges. So to summarize, the mayor of Newark wanted to check on a Newark facility to make sure that it was habitable, was getting denied. And when he finally was able to get in, through their permission, and there are videos of him being let in by their officers, they arrest him for trespassing. What sense does that make? That makes no sense to me. I don't know about y'all, but to me, it don't make sense at all. And I say we go down there and start protesting more. Because why? What are you hiding? Why are you being so difficult? And why are you arresting the mayor? And then fast forward until I think a couple days ago, the video was going around. You see a congresswoman getting shoved around, pushed around because the cops are just pushing people and shoving people and dragging people around. She's trying to fight for her life, basically, you know, defend herself. She's like, hey, yo, like, get off me. Like, hey, don't do that. And they try to charge her with, they're just trying to charge her with a bunch of random BS. Let's put it like that. Assault and all this other stuff. But they dropped the charges against Roz for trespassing. But as you can see, there's something fishy going on, because why? Let's be honest. And I've seen the videos. I've seen it from 4 different angles. Something's not right here. But I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to, you know, get canceled or anything like that. But hey, be aware. On to some sadder news, unfortunately. Over the weekend of, what's the 18th of May, there was a Mexican boat, military boat, that crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge. This military marine boat was on a goodwill tour. Mexican military boat was on a goodwill tour to just go around the world, let people on the ships, explain what they do, what's going on. You know, just good faith, goodwill. Unfortunately, one of the stops was in New York, and as they were leaving, the sailboat had engine trouble. And mind you, this was a sailboat, so it had sails fully furled, mast up, and everything. When the engine failed, the wind got into the sails, and the current picked up the boat, and the boat wound up crashing into the Brooklyn Bridge. Unfortunately, 2 people did die, and about 20 more were injured. Unfortunately, accidents happen, and that is, in this case, a really unfortunate accident. The bridge sustained some damage, but luckily it didn't collapse, and everybody on the bridge, my heart goes out to, because I know that was terrifying. Because I saw, like I said, I've seen like 6 different videos. I've seen 6 different videos. I get my word around. The angles is crazy, and I feel my heart goes out to those sailors. But that just shows that sometimes accident happens. There's nothing we can do about that. All we can do is adapt, patch it up, and move on. And that's what they did. After that accident, they pulled over. They got their sailors down. They were hanging from the harnesses. They patched up. They unfortunately buried the 2, but they move on. And that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do as society. We just got to move on. We got to patch up whatever hurt that we do. We got to move on. Whatever happened in the past, it happened. Yeah, feel that hurt, feel that pain. Patch it up, move on to the next, make it better. Do not stay stuck in the past. Do not hold on to bitterness and resentment. Don't. I'm not saying let it go fully. I'm not saying accept it fully, but learn to move on from it. Learn to know that that's not all that life is. Accidents happen, things happen, crap happens. That's just life. We got to patch it up and move on. Accidents only, though. If you intentionally do something, don't try to. No. We got to work. We got to talk that out. But accidents, unfortunately, you just got to patch it up and move on. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. Shout out to Mr. Owens, RIP. I live by that. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. I like that. That's good. That's good. Because no matter how good you are, you can always be better. No matter how wise you are, you can always be wiser. No matter how stronger you are, you can always be stronger. Remember that. On happier news, Sinners was great. I loved it. I finally saw it, and oh my, I just gotta go see it again. That was exceptional. Exceptional. The symbolism involved in there, and the amount of research that they did to produce. Oh, I don't want to spoil it because I know there's some people out there that still haven't seen it. But for those that have seen it, man, oh man, let you know how I feel. Cornbread. They did my man Cornbread wrong. All he wanted to do was be at home on his little plantation and live his best life. But he was corrupted for more money and a special treat. And let's talk about the Irish. The Irish are so interesting to me because they went through their own period of oppression, but they were also oppressors themselves. Like it went from like them getting colonized to taking over to like, nah, we're not accepting that, to them going a little too far and joining the other side. But they do have that they do have that resentment. They understand. They just deal with it differently from us. But I'm not gonna elaborate more. Watch Sinners, you know what it is. If hey, DM me, text me, let me know down in the comments how you feel about Sinners. What's going on? What you gonna do? I'm not gonna do epic today. I'm not going to do the Constitution today. I always do that. That's a little heavy. And I already had a heavy heart. So we're not going to do that. However, what I will do next, I'm going to talk about it. I've been seeing this a lot. And I honestly won't get involved in it. The 100 Americans versus 100 Brits. Let's talk about it. Let's get down to it. 100 Americans versus 100 Brits. I don't know who came up with that question, but let me just tell you, that is one of the funniest questions I have seen, and the comments are beautiful. Beautiful. But in almost instance, and it makes sense, the 100 Brits are not winning this. 100 Brits are not winning this. Now I see some comments is like, oh, y'all want to run it back? This is going to be part two. And then some people are like, oh, but the French helped y'all. The French is the reason why y'all like this. First of all, the French helped us with like 2 or 3 battles. Granted, they were, pivotal moments, and they definitely helped us with the Navy. But France only wasn't around as much. Let's give them credit, but not let's give them too much credit. We mostly fall off the Brits. We fall off the motherland. Let's be honest here. Like I said, give credit what credit is due, but do not overcredit the creditor. So, back to this 100 Brits versus 100 Americans. I've seen some Weatherspoon and Cesspool and Liverpool, and I heard the comments, and I've seen some videos of how y'all fight. And I like that. I like the energy. I like that spark. But y'all not beating. We don't even need the full 100. Let's be honest. We get 4 Florida men. 4 Florida men. I need 5 Waffle House employees. 5 Waffle House employees. Give me 3 cattle ranchers from Texas. Give me 4 Asians from the Bay Area because they're just angry. Give me 3 from the Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian Mountains. Yes, I believe that's how you pronounce that. Give me 3 people from them. Matter of fact, give me 5 of those good gym bros. You know what gym bros I'm talking about. You know, them buff ones, them bench pressing like 500, just buff. They just gonna stand there as tanks, honestly. Give me 4 Georgian dads. Give me 6 New York YNs. I want 1 for each borough. And I want 1 from upstate New York as well. And then let's see who else we'll throw in there. Oh, can't forget the Polynesians. Definitely can't forget the Polynesians. Let me get like 5 Polynesians. I want 5 Polynesians. Can't forget those. 5 Polynesians, 3 Samoans. It has to be done. It needs to be done. I need to see it. I want it. I need it. That right there might be a little overkill. I'm not gonna lie. That's tough right there. But I'm sorry. That is just, that debate is funny to me because like you fail to realize that us as Americans, all our lives we had to fight, right? 1. 2, we don't have universal health care, and that is a great motivator to not get injured or anything like that. So let's start there. You know, we're fighting for nothing to lose. And then on top of that, anything above like 75 degrees, you got some melting. It's always like not cold, but chilly, gloomy, rainy. Don't get me wrong, y'all sunny days and good days, stuff like that. But let's be honest, yeah, whether it's not the always the hot and bright Texas sun or New Jersey sun, like you're melting. Let's be honest, y'all don't have the endurance, the stamina, or the agility. But hey, I respect it, and I respect y'all fight. Appreciate the entertainment. That was a good. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Let me know who would you add. Who would you add? Who would you subtract? How would you play it out? Let me know. And mind you, this is all fisticuffs. There's no weapons. This good old faction 200-person brawl out. Straight hands and feet. No weapons. Let's no weapons. All right, guys. I had to get out of here. I got things to do, people to see, smiles to bring. What you guys should be doing as well. Hope you guys been doing my little challenges, creating memories, meeting new friends, helping your friend go out. You know, just because May might be over doesn't mean that mental health doesn't exist still. Just because May is over doesn't mean mental health doesn't exist still. Mental health still exists. People are still getting depressed, sad, angry. People are still going off. Try to be kinder. Try to bring your friend out. Or if you yourself is going through something, try to go out. Go out, touch some grass. Go be with nature. Go get yourself something to drink. Go buy yourself some shoes or something. Buy yourself like a little notepad. Just do something outside the norm to make yourself feel better. Go talk to a stranger. Make someone smile. One by one, we can make the world a better place. We can. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be fast. I'm not saying it's going to be, it's not. It's not. It will never be. But we can't let that discourage us from trying. We can't let outside sources and noise stop us from wanting to be great. We can't be scared to actually step up, step out, and be different. Be different. People will judge you no matter who you are or what you do, so you might as well do what you love. Be different. It's okay. You don't have to follow the social norms. You don't have to be your environment. You don't have to be the stigma. You could break the stigma. You could break the cycle. Be the person to break the cycle. Now it's time for change. Now it's the time to fight back and start fighting for what we love and what we want to do. We can do this. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Remember, just be you.
This has been a production of the Essex County College Podcast Club. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.